The engineering challenge here is immense. If the temperature drops too low, you get frostbite. Too high, and nothing happens. This machine maintains a perfect thermal equilibrium for 45 minutes straight, using a sophisticated vacuum system to isolate the tissue. In the US and Europe, a single session of this treatment can cost up to $1,500. But now, this industrial-grade tech has been shrunken down. For the price of a mid-ranged laptop, an individual can now own the means of production for a high-end medical service. This isn't just a beauty tool. It's a license to enter a $16 billion market from your own studio. But understanding the science of the body is only the first step. To truly see how this technology is rewriting the global economy, we need to look at how these same principles, light, chemistry, and precision, are being applied to the objects we use every day. Let's dive into a specific machine that is currently turning complex chemical theories into a massive business opportunity. This is the UV-DTF Printera device that has cracked the code of industrial customization. In traditional printing, we wait for ink to evaporate. It's slow and weak. But here, we use the power of the ultraviolet spectrum. When high-intensity photons hit specialized UV-curable ink, a process called photopolymerization occurs. In less than 100 milliseconds, the liquid monomers cross-link into a solid polymer. The DTF, or direct-to-film process, takes this a step further. It prints onto a specialized film, creating a multi-layered 3D textured sticker that can be applied to almost any surface: glass, metal, wood, or stone. You aren't just printing a color, you are engineering a physical layer. The economics are even more shocking. The raw cost of the film and ink for one custom design is $50. We are witnessing the end of the minimum order quantity. The power that used to belong to industrial giants is now sitting in a 40-pound box. The giants of industry used to own the keys to production. Today, the keys are being delivered to your doorstep in a cardboard box. The barrier to entry has vanished. The only thing left is your willingness to master the machine and understand the physics of the future. Whether it's sculpting the human body or engineering the products we touch, the revolution is decentralized. I'm BizBox, and if you're ready to unbox your potential, subscribe and join the movement. Let's build the future, one photon at a time. We live in a world defined by mass production. For over a century, the rule was simple. If you wanted to create something, you needed a factory. But we are witnessing a glitch in that system. What if the factory itself could be shrunk? What if the laws of thermodynamics and electromagnetism could be harnessed on a kitchen table? Most people look at a machine and see a tool. I see a rebellion against the old world order. Today, we aren't just looking at gadgets. We are looking at the great decentralization. We are exploring two machines that shouldn't exist at this price point. One that manipulates human biology through code, and another that builds physical structures using light. This is why these are the most important small machines in the world. Let's start with a mystery. In the 1970s, doctors noticed something strange. Children who ate popsicles often developed dimples in their cheeks. This observation led to a groundbreaking discovery in cryobiology. They realized that fat tissue is more sensitive to cold than any other tissue in the human body. This is the foundation of cryolip, but the engineering required to make this safe for home or small studio use was a nightmare. You are dealing with a dangerous balance. Go too cold, and you cause permanent tissue necrosis. Stay too warm, and you've wasted 45 minutes. This machine uses a Peltier element, a solid-state heat pump that transfers heat from one side of the device to the other using the Peltier effect. Think about the precision required. The vacuum must pull the fat away from the warm blood supply of the core body to allow the cooling to reach the target cells. It is a masterpiece of thermal engineering. And the economics? In a high-end London or New York clinic, you're paying for the marble floors and the receptionist. With this desktop version, you are stripping away the overhead and selling the pure science. That is how you turn a $4,000 investment into a six-figure annual revenue. But the revolution doesn't stop at the skin. If we can manipulate biology with temperature, we can certainly manipulate industry with light. This brings us to a machine that is quietly killing the traditional printing industry. For years, if you wanted a high-quality, embossed logo on a glass bottle, you needed screen printing, heat presses, and thousands of dollars in setup costs. Then came UV DTF. This isn't printing in the way your office inkjet does it. This is molecular layering. The UV light in this machine isn't there for decoration. It emits a specific frequency of radiation that hits photoinitiators in the ink. This causes a near-instantaneous chain reaction. Imagine thousands of liquid molecules suddenly grabbing onto each other, forming a solid, unbreakable chain. This is photopolymerization, the DTF part direct to filmis. The real game changer. By printing on a specialized carrier film and applying a lamination layer, you create a product that can be transferred to any surface. Wood, metal, curved glass, it doesn't matter. The bond is so strong, it can survive the dishwasher. When you see a 3D textured sticker, you are looking at a product that used to require a $50,000 industrial line. Now, you can produce it for less than 50 cents per sheet. The minimum order quantity is dead. You are the factory. Now, the giants of industry are worried. They built their empires on the idea that production belongs to the few. But as these machines get smaller, smarter, and more affordable, that empire is crumbling. The barrier isn't the cost of the machine anymore. It's the speed of your imagination. We at BizBox believe that the next industrial revolution won't happen in a massive complex. It will happen in your garage. Subscribe if you're ready to own the means of production. I'm BizBox, and the future is yours to unbook.